myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
Welcome back to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we will be talking about the Yankees and the Guardians series. Before we get started, I want to make sure you guys are liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and also subscribing to the rest of the Refuse to Lose network. I call it a network because there are multiple shows that cover multiple sports on Refuse to Lose here on YouTube. So we've got CTC, Carl Talking College, gives you everything you need to know about college basketball and college football. I was just on the draft show last night. Had a lot of fun reacting to the first round, so make sure you check that out. We got RBO, Real Ballers Only with Vaughn, NBA show. We are in the NBA playoffs, so his content is starting to get a little ramped up. Make sure you tune into that. We've got Unfazed with Joe and AJ. This is a debate show with two of the best debaters in the Refuse to Lose community. So it's always a great show. They go live every Tuesday night at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We've got In the Red Corner with Ty, Ricky, and Tomo. This is a strictly boxing show, one of the hottest shows on the network, numbers wise. So make sure you tune into that if you're a boxing fan. We got Dave's Doghouse. That is a show where he puts the highlights and the lowlights in the sports world. If you do something great, you will be roaming the yard with the dogs. If you do something terrible, you'll be in the doghouse. So, and then we have fantasy football with Coach Coombs. Fantasy football is over, but he's doing some rankings based off of their performances last year. So make sure you tune into that. And I know he's going to be giving his preview on who you should draft and stuff like that. Make sure you tune into that. And of course, you cannot forget the main show, Refuse to Lose, with Joe, Tomo, and Dave. That is basically the sports center of the network. It covers all sports. They go live every Tuesday and Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you tune into that. You can subscribe to those channels on the description of this video. There are links. It takes 2 seconds, and I promise you won't be disappointed. We get into game one of the Yankees and Guardians series. We had Williams going up against Schmidt for the pitching matchup. In the bottom of the third, Jose Ramirez hits a 3-run home run to get the scoring started for his 5th of the year to make it 3-0. And then Kyle Manzardo comes up right after him and hits a solo home run going back-to-back for his 7th home run of the season to make it 4-0. Then in the bottom of the fourth, Rocchio comes up with an RBI single to make it 5-0 Guardians. And then in the bottom of the sixth, Jose Ramirez comes up with an RBI single to make it 6-0. And then the Yankees get on the board with a Jason Dominguez 2-run home run, his 2nd of the season, to make it 6-2. Then in the top of the eighth, Jazz Chisholm comes up with a runner on, hits a two-run home run for his seventh of the year to make it 6-4, which ended up being the final score. Yankees lose game one of this series. Williams goes six and a third, giving up only 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. His ERA on the year is a 4.15, and his record is 2-1. Clark Schmidt, his second start of the season, coming off of injury. He goes 4 innings, giving up 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, 7.45 ERA on the year. His record goes to 0-1. And Cade Smith gets his first save of the season, going an inning, giving up a hit, no earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. His ERA is at 1.50. Schmidt didn't look terrible. The home run by Ramirez was just a great example of a great hitter doing what he does. He went down and scooped the ball. I thought it was a good pitch, a good sweeper in the low part of the zone, and Jose Ramirez just was able to scoop it up from the bottom of the zone and hit it out of the park. So we go to game two of the series. We got Bibby going up against Warren. And then in the top of the first, we welcome back Ben Rice. He comes back after missing a couple games with the uh, elbow problem that he had after getting hit by a pitch in the Rays series last weekend. First pitch he sees, solo home run for the sixth home run of the season for him. Yankees go up 1-0. In the top of the sixth, Jazz Chisholm comes up with a sac fly to make it 2-0. And then in the bottom of the sixth, Stephen Kwan scores on a wild pitch from second base, which is very unexcusable. JC Escara, he was on one knee and couldn't move his hips to get in front of the ball, and Stephen Kwan took advantage of that and scored from second base. And then Kyle Manzardo hits an RBI double to make it 2-2. And then Oscar Martinez hits an RBI single to make it 3-2, which should be an error because it wasn't hard hit to Volpe and he misplayed it. He let it uh, hit the heel of his glove instead of going to get the short hop. So Guardians go up 3-2, and that ends up being the final score. The winning pitcher was Tanner Baby, going 6 innings, giving up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. His ERA is a 5.19. Will Warren gets the no decision. He goes 5 innings, giving up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. His ERA in the year is a 4.79. And Cade Smith comes out for the second day in a row, getting his second save of the season, going an inning, giving up no hits, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts, 1.38 ERA on the year. Then we go to game three. Yankees try to avoid getting swept in this series. We got Luis Ortiz going up against Carlos Rodon. In the top of the first, Aaron Judge hits an RBI triple, just missing a home run by, I would say, 5 feet with that weird wall that they have out in center field. Yankees go up 1-0, and then Paul Goldschmidt also just missed a home run, hitting the yellow part of the top of the fence out in right center. He gets an RBI double to make it 2-0. Then in the top of the first, Jose Ramirez hits an RBI single to make it 2-1. That goes as an unearned run because Cody Bellinger completely misplayed the ball. Don't know what happened out there in center field, but it is what it is. And then in the top of the second, Ben Rice comes up with an RBI single to make it 3-1 Yankees. Paul Goldschmidt continues to stay hot. He hits an RBI single to make it 4-1. And then in the top of the seventh, you got Austin Wells hitting an RBI double to make it 5-1, which ended up being the final score of the game. Winning pitcher was Carlos Rodon. He pitched amazing. He's definitely been taking strides on becoming better in when the Yankees need him. We need him to step up with Cole being out for the season. He started off a little rocky, but now he's starting to get a little more comfortable. I felt like he was just trying too hard to throw his off-speed stuff, and he was hanging it in the zone, and it was getting hit around like it was BP. But this start, he pitched way better. He went 7 innings, giving up 4 hits, no one runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. He drops his ERA from to a 3.5, and his record goes to 3-3. Ortiz gets the loss, going 4 1/3, giving up 5 hits, 4 runs, 5 walks, 8 strikeouts, 5.96 ERA on the year, and his record goes to 2-3. Yankees are able to get a game in that series, traveled to New York yesterday, and now they go up against the Blue Jays, who are right there in the standings. So this is a very important series. Now we go to the King of New York, which is basically, if you're new here, it's the MVP for the Yankees of that series. And I don't think there was anybody better than Aaron Judge in that series at the plate. You can make an argument with Paul Goldschmidt, the way he's been spraying the ball all over the field and being the guy behind Aaron Judge in the lineup until Giancarlo Stanton comes back, which should be soon because he was taking on-field BP in the beginning of of that game on Wednesday. So he's making strides to coming back soon. But Paul Goldschmidt has been a great hitter. I knew he was going to do well in this lineup. Uh, Everybody just continued to tell me that he was washed and he doesn't have it and he's old and all this, but hey, he's proven everybody wrong. He's batting like 385 right now, which is ridiculous. But Aaron Judge is batting like 415 on the season. In this series, Judge went 7 for 12 with that was good enough for batting average of 583. Only had 1 RBI and 1 stolen base. The thing about Aaron Judge, like you look at him, 6'7", 270, and you think he's just supposed to be hitting the ball over the fence every single time he gets up to the plate. But he is a complete hitter. He's always said he wants to be looked at as a complete hitter, and he's being able to spray the ball all over the field. Launch angle just isn't where it needs to be right now, where he's not able to get it and lift it out of the park. But it'll come. I'm not worried at all. Last season, he was terrible in April, and now he was able to finish the year the way that he did, just missing the Triple Crown by the average. So I can only imagine what his goals are this year, especially with what was said during the off season with the whole Soto madness and stuff like that. So that's that. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We got a series starting up tonight versus the Blue Jays in the Bronx. Let's get loud up in there in the stadium. Let's get the first dub of the weekend series. It's going to be important with the AL East just a little too tight for my liking right now in the standings. So let's do what we do and win a ball game. Right. Uh, Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys are liking this video, sharing it with any baseball fan that you may know. I will be recapping a lot more of baseball, just in general. It won't be just the Yankees series. Follow me on Instagram for all those recaps. My username is right here at that kid underscore Mercado on Instagram. I also go by that handle on Twitter or X, and I will be posting content there as well. So make sure you guys tune in. Appreciate you guys again. Have a great day, great weekend. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.